Начнется запись, и можете начинать. Да, удачи.
Hi everyone, my name is Veronica. I will do the presentation in English, but I'm coming from Moldova, so I can speak Russian in case you have any questions that you can address to me in the end. I'm one of the admissions officer at Webster Vienna Private University that is located in Vienna. Our university is an American university with a location all over the world. For example, our main campus is in St. Louis, Missouri, in the USA. We also have several campuses around Europe, such as in Leiden, in Geneva, and in Athens. And we as well have campuses in Tbilisi and Tashkent. I'm telling you about this because our students have the possibility to do a study abroad in case they are interested to do it, and to discover new cultures and to study in a new city. So you have the possibility to do that as well if you are a student. So why Webster Vienna? Well, first of all, we are combining both the American and the European education. Our university as well provides the students at the end of their studies with a dual diploma, meaning that all of our students, when they finish their degree, they receive an American diploma and an Austrian diploma. Also, the small class sizes is a very is one of our assets. This is because it promotes individual attention. The biggest amount of student that you can expect are 27. However, in general, we have 12 to 18 students per class. This means that the classes are very interactive with the professor and between the students. We combine as well, as I said before, the American and the European education. And we appreciate and we focus on soft skills such as teamwork, presentation skills, leadership, negotiations, and most important, problem solving and critical thinking. This meaning that during classes, we really appreciate students working in teams, and we encourage presentations and working together. Our university as well promotes great facilities to their students, to everyone. We have a camera studio, a radio studio that you can use, a neuroscience lab that can be used by psychology students, a computer lab, a very cozy library, and a coffee corner that you can use in your free time and to meet up with friends. However, why Vienna? Well, as you know, Vienna is located almost in center of Europe and is the most livable city in the world at the moment. It's also a business and diplomatic hub, meaning that, for example, the UN headquarters are located here, and as well the OCC Secretariat. Is a city of music, and there are a lot of exciting cultural and outdoor activities that you can enjoy yourself or with your friends, such as Hofburg Palace, Schönbrunn Palace, all of the parks, beautiful parks that we have in Vienna. And it's a great location and connectivity. As I said, it's almost in the middle of Europe, so the connections with other countries such as Hungary or Italy or Switzerland is close enough, so you can hop on a train or on a bus and be anywhere you want in Europe or in a couple of hours. And that's a very positive thing about Vienna. The structure of the American degree that we offer is basically, it's not a usual European one. We put together also the American degree, meaning that 60 to 70% of your degree will be from your major that you will choose to study. And the other 30 to 40 percentage will be from liberal arts classes or common core modules. These common core modules help students to broaden their learning outside their majors, meaning that, for example, if you are studying business administration, you can also, and you will have for also classes such as from anthropology, or you have classes such as design concepts. So we encourage our students to not only learn about their major, but also to discover new things and to learn more outside their major. We also offer the possibility for students to have a minor, although this is not required, but the minor means that you can take several courses from another degree, and at the end you can receive a diploma. It's not a full bachelor degree, but it's still a diploma that you can use and be a little bit of an expert in another field. In the US bachelor's diploma, to pass, you need to finish with 120 US credit hours or 240 ECTS. And this is comprised altogether in a 4-year program. Here you can see the list of our bachelor's program. We offer a Bachelor in Science and Business Administrations and several Bachelors of Arts, such as in International Relations, Strategic Communication, Psychology, Management as being in general, and also Management with 2 emphases in International Business and in Marketing. Our Bachelor studies are of the duration of 4 years. And in order to apply for our bachelor's program, we need from you only the high school transcript and diploma, the English proficiency exam, such as IELTS, TOEFL, an original essay written by you, a recommendation letter written by one of your professors or counselors, and a copy of your valid passport. Our university also offers master's programs if you're interested, such as marketing master program, master program in international relation, in psychology with an emphasis in counseling psychology, and a master of business administration. Our master program is the duration of 2 years, and we require the same things as for bachelor, one for the applications, plus a CV, and for MBA, 2 years of work experience, and for marketing and also MBA, some prerequisite course that meaning that we would like our students that apply for this 2 master's program to already have finished a marketing bachelor or an MBA, or have several courses in their previous studies that will correlate with the master. And of course, our master's program students or prospective students have to go through an interview phase with either our head of the department or one of the professors. The application process is very simple. Is to create an account on our website, to submit your application, and to upload all the required documents. For us, usually it takes 2 weeks to assess your documents, to look over your documents, and to give you a response of accepted or not. The acceptance package itself will continue, of course, your acceptance letter in English, and a Zulassung, that's a document in German that it's necessary for the Austrian authorities when you would like to apply for visa. The Webster Vienna student agreement that you have to sign it. So it's very important here, the moment that you sign the agreement, not your parent or the person who will pay for the university. You are the one who has to pay to sign it. Also, there will be a registration deposit of €1,000 after being accepted to have your spot reserved. Some instructions in the forms about the Austrian visa and how to get it. housing information if you need it, and instructions on the next steps of what you have to do before arriving to Vienna. We have two types of admissions, provisional and full. Provisional acceptance means that we have reviewed all of your documents, everything is fine, and we accept you to the university. However, we are missing some documents. For example, we might be missing your final diploma from high school, or final transcripts from high school that you have to bring it to us at the beginning of the studies. Full acceptance, it's what you get after providing us all of the official documents. So the tuition fees of our universities at the moment, the tuition fee for a bachelor program is 22,685 euros per year for 4 years. And our master degree prices are 30,240 euros per the entire course for 2 years. For MBA, Marketing and International Relations, and for psychology, the estimated total would be 40,320 euros. We encourage a lot the student life in our university, and we want our students to experience the Austrian and the American culture together. We have a lot of celebrations of both countries, of their holidays. We celebrate Halloween. We have a Thanksgiving dinner every year in the university. We also have one of the best events. It's a Webster Got Talent event. It's an event where students can show their talents and can compete between each other, and in case when the student wins, that one can go and compete with the European Webster's winners. So that's a lot of fun. We have a lot of clubs such as football club, volleyball club, chess club that students can be part of and find new friends. Once in a year or once a semester, we have movie nights when students are invited to watch movie together. And as I mentioned right in the beginning, study abroad opportunities to any of our campuses around the world. Of course, we want our students, after finishing their bachelor or master, to find a job. We would like we encourage you to find a job. And in case you are interested to do any internship during your study, we have the career service that can help you with this. They can do any counseling sessions for you, career coaching, career workshops. We sometimes have companies such as Bloomberg or KPMG that come at our campus have presentations, and sometimes they recruit students for internships. Also, we have different career lunch and photo days that students can participate. Everything here is free of charge of participating or using our career service, so you can always be free to do so. When it comes to the accommodations, there are multiple students housing in Vienna. Some of them are the Social Hub, the Fit Studio, Milestone, and the Zimmerei. With several of them, we have a collaboration, meaning that if you are accepted to Webster Vienna, you can provide your acceptance letters to our partners, and you can get a discount for your room that you choose. As well, most of these accommodations are very close to the campus. Some of them are 15 minutes walking distance. Some of them are a couple of stations away on the U-Bahn, but Vienna is very easy to go through, especially with our metro stations. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it, and you can always ask us questions on the admissions email address, or to visit our website to find more details and more information. So I guess I will start with the questions, if that's okay with you. What form of practice do students take in the specialties of business administration? What companies do you cooperate with? If you mean practice like internships, we don't actually offer internships, but we collaborate with companies, meaning that they come, like I said, to KPMG or Bloomberg, that they can come to the university and give a presentation and tell you more about their offers, their internships, what they offer, and you can always apply. And business administration, we don't have a specific specialization in the bachelor. It's just the Bachelor of Business Administration. Next. Okay. That's the way, or no? Yeah, thank you very much for your help. What's the required score for TOEFL? For TOEFL, we required a minimum of 60. No, a minimum of 80. I'm sorry, it was my mistake. The minimum for TOEFL is 80. For IELTS is 6.0 for bachelor, and 6.5 for master. And for Cambridge as well, we have Cambridge. We accept A, B, and C. What does the valid passport mean? Some kind of appropriate visa? No, a valid passport means that the passport that you use when you travel abroad, the blue passport you have, just the biographical page, we need a scan or a pictures where a picture where we can see your name, your date of birth, the expiration date of your passport. So like that's what I mean by valid passport. And we don't need when you apply a visa, but of course you will have to apply to a visa when coming to Austria to study for a student visa. Is there an application fee? For the master program, yes, the application fee is $50. But for the bachelor program, there is no application fee. You just register on our website and you apply free of charge, of course. Ist es möglich, auf Deutsch zu studieren? Leider nicht. We are an American university, so we provide our studies, all our bachelors and masters are in English. Everything we offer is in English. What is the Zulassung? The Zulassung is a letter that the accepted student, when they come to Austria, they have to show it to the Austrian authorities, to the Magistrat in this case, for them to know that you are an accepted student at our university and you are applying for a visa because you're coming to us. It's just for the Austrian authority when you want to apply for the visa. Tell me more about scholarship pointers. Okay, yes, we have several scholarships. However, none of our scholarships cover the full tuition fee. The maximum students can have, it's 12,000 euros per year can get. This after being accepted to the university, there is another application for the scholarship, and there is another group of people who decide who gets the scholarship. There are several scholarships, but again, I would like to mention and drag your attention that none of the scholarship that we offer will cover the entire tuition of 22,685 euros per year for a bachelor, if that's what you're interested in. Is the cost of education the same in all cities? No. All our Websters around the world have, and in all the cities, they have a different price. However, in case you are studying at our university and you would like to do a study abroad for a semester to another, for example, to Geneva, then you will pay the semester at Webster Vienna, not Webster Geneva. You'll pay our tuition fee. But if you would like to go to study, to transfer to Webster Geneva, then of course, for the rest of your studies, you'll have to pay their tuition fee. All of our tuition fees are different. The only time you can pay the same as in Webster Vienna if you go to study abroad. Where do students accommodate in Vienna and Tbilisi? Do you have a campus? In Vienna, I've already mentioned, we have several accommodations. We don't have, unfortunately, our own accommodation, but we have partners as the Zimmerei, Milestone, the Social Hub, the campus in Tbilisi. We do have a campus in Tbilisi. Is the newest one we have opened so far, and to be honest, I don't know about the accommodation in Tbilisi. And I also don't know about their costs. I can only tell you that the bachelor program at Webster Vienna is 22,685 per year at the moment. And for master, MBA, international relation and marketing is 30,400. And for psychology, it's 40,200 at the moment. Can international students apply for Erasmus+? Yes. You can either be our student and apply to Erasmus+ and go to any of the university that we are in collaboration with. Or if you are from another university and we have a collaboration with, you can as well come to Webster Vienna. What are the benefits of American accreditation for a diploma? Well, first of all, this is the main diploma that you receive when you finish Webster Vienna. The benefits, of course, you can find a job in the US, you can move there, you can as well stay here because we have the Austrian, meaning the European diploma. So yes, you can find easily a job in the US if you have an American diploma. Is it possible to travel to the Netherlands from your university on an exchange program? Yes, we have one of our campuses is in Leiden, Netherlands. You can easily have an exchange program to Netherlands or any other campuses. Another thing I would like to mention here that might be of interest for you and very important. If you would like to get also the Austrian diploma, you have to study at Webster Vienna 3 years. This means that study abroad can be done only for a semester or a year. So basically all of the credits that you get by doing study abroad will go only towards your American diploma, not your Austrian. As far as I know, we are the only campus of Webster that offer 2 diplomas. So in order to get the Austrian one, you have to actually study in Vienna at our campus for 3 years. In case you don't want the Austrian diploma, you are okay having the American one, then you can do study abroad every semester and study in all of our campuses if that's what you're interested in. How to get a permanent resident in Austria after completing a bachelor's degree? Unfortunately, I am the admissions officer. I'm not entitled to give any legal advice regarding the visa or permanent residence, but you can always find information on the website of the Austrian authorities if you're interested. Okay, I'll go now to the English one and then to the Russian questions. I'm interested in information technology. Is the tuition fee of all majors the same? If not, what is the cost for IT? Yes. So at the moment, we don't have an IT program. However, we are on the way of getting it. We might start the classes either this fall or next spring. The cost of will be the same as for any other bachelor program. And yes, for all the majors, when it comes to bachelor, they are the same, 22,685 euros. What is the admission requirements for IT? At the moment, I cannot tell you because we are still in the process of having this major. Will be probably the same as for the previous, or as for all of our majors. So you can check our website for other more detailed information of for applying and for what we required. Are the prices for accommodation in Vienna lower than in Berlin or about the same? To be honest, I don't know. I've never been to Berlin, so I have no idea what are the prices there. But here the prices can be for a student dorm in between 500, if it's a student dorm, 500 to 700, 800, around in this prices, I would say. What German language proficiency certificates are accepted at Webster? We don't require any German language proficiency exam because, as I said before, our university and our bachelor's and master's programs are all taught in English. We, of course, offer some beginner level German courses for those students who are interested to study German at Webster, but we don't require any German proficiency, not at all. Can I enroll in a summer course while still studying at a school in my home country? As far as I know, no. We don't have, we have summer courses, of course, but there are as already for someone who's studying the bachelor program. So we don't have specific summer courses for students who are still in school and they're just thinking about which university they want to apply to. Can I study in Vienna and continue my studies in the USA? Yes, you can, of course, start studying in Vienna, and you can either do a study abroad in our main campus in St. Louis, or you can transfer if you wish to. It's up to you while during your studies. I read that since last year there has been a novel on minimum academic achievement in Austria. Can you tell me more about it? To be honest, I'm not really don't know about the novel minimum academic achievement. You can always email us and ask. Maybe I will answer to your email. Of course I will, but if you can email me and I will check for you. What we have in regards to the grading system, we use the American grading system. So we have the letters A, B, C, D, F, not the Austrian grading system. I've read that the Ukrainians can submit the school certificates without an apostille. Is that true? No, we do need an apostille. We do, and when you submit any of your certificates or your transcripts, please submit both the copy of the original, meaning in Ukrainian, plus the English translation for us to, because we need to understand what courses and classes you took. Can I enter the second year with you if I have completed the first course in management at the Ukrainian university? You can, of course, be a transfer student. When you are applying to our university, just choose that you want to be transferred. You submit your transcript from the Ukrainian university, and we will compare it with our major, with our management major, and we'll afterwards, if being admitted afterwards, you can know and you'll find out how many credits you can transfer from Ukraine. But of course, you can do it just being a transfer student. Tell me, please, what time the sessions take place. If you mean by sessions our semesters, then our semester, fall semester, starts in September. This year will be September 11, and our spring semester starts in January. However, if you are intend to apply, please take note that when you choose or for what intake to go, for the fall semester, choose August, and for the spring semester, choose January. Yes, we don't have any intakes in October, or we don't have the same intakes, let's say, as the Austrian universities. We have more of American way, so our classes start in September. Can you tell more about preparatory language course at the universities? Yes, so we have a preparatory language course, the English preparatory language course. When you apply to the university, and if you don't have enough, you don't have the minimum requirements of the English, for example, instead of 6 at IELTS, you got a 5.5. If you are interested, we can offer you an English preparatory course that is either a semester or a year. For this, you have to go through an interview with our language center, and they will tell us, do you need 1 semester or 1 year? They start every semester, and I think this year we'll have also in summer. The costs are 13,500 per year, per year, if you're going per year. And how many lessons per day? I don't know now. I think you are having classes, I would say, from 9 till 3 or something around this, with of course breaks. And I think you have it either every day or from Monday to Thursday. Do I need to take something like a German student colleague after school to get into Webster? No, you don't. We don't require anything when it comes to German. So just the documents that I have talked before about, such as again, I can repeat myself, the passport. Your passport, your an original essay, the transcripts from your school for the last 3 years, and a recommendation letter. Do I have to go to university first to take a preparatory language course? You mean at our university? Well, if you don't need a preparatory language course if your TOEFL is 80 or above, or your IELTS is 6 or above. But as I said before, we do offer English preparatory courses for those students who need it, and they can be taken, and they are of course offered by our university. Сколько стоит аренда жилья на месяц в общежитии? Ну, в принципе, она стоит где-то от 500 до 800 евро в месяц, в зависимости от общаги. Но, как я и сказала раньше, у нас есть контракты с несколькими общежитиями в Вене. И наши студенты, которые уже были приняты, они могут показать acceptance letter, и им дадут как скидку либо на первый год, либо на все время, пока не будут там жить. Но я не знаю, какой процент или какая скидка. Вы извините, мой русский, он не идеален, я сейчас только на него перехожу, презентации. Обязательно ли иметь сертификат знания языка или IELTS можно сдать уже в течение семестра, сейчас в Украине сдать экзамен, это сложно. Да, на самом деле обязательно иметь сертификат знания языка. Что касается IELTS, мы принимаем IELTS accredited. Я понимаю, что сейчас в Украине сдать экзамен это тяжело, но из чего я видела других студентов, которых я принимала из Украины на данный момент, они сдавали экзамен либо в Польшу, некоторые были тут в Австрии, которые сдавали, или где-то рядом, там Молдова и так далее. Но обязательно, то есть либо IELTS, TOEFL. Также мы также принимаем, если легче сдавать Duolingo экзамен. От Duolingo мы принимаем от баллов 110 и выше баллов. Если возникают проблемы с оплатой, есть варианты отсрочки, можно взять академический отпуск. Что касаемо оплаты, это все идет через finance officer. После того, как вас примут, вы уже с вами свяжутся от finance office, и оттуда вы можете договориться или просто обсудить, какие варианты есть отсрочки. У нас есть несколько, но, к сожалению, я их не знаю. Но вы можете написать на admissions, и мы узнаем, и я могу вам обратно отписать и рассказать про все отсрочки. Можно взять академический отпуск, да, конечно, но если вы берете больше года, год или больше, то вы просто должны заново to reapply, basically. You have to reapply. It's not the same, so it's not, you don't have to apply with all of the same, you don't have to upload all of the documents that were before, but you just have to do a reapply. But the academic break can be done, of course. При университете есть курс английского языка, чтобы понять уровень. Да, конечно, но B2 мы принимаем уровень B2 английского от 6.0 в IELTS и 80 в TOEFL, это B2. И вам не понадобятся никакие курсы, только если ниже, тогда да, у нас есть English Preparatory Courses, в которых вы можете участвовать в них и поднять свой английский. В конце этих курсов, те, кто должны их сделать, в конце этих курсов вы должны сдать IELTS. И, как я знаю, IELTS дается тут при университете. А тут это надо, вы можете мне написать, и я вам поподробнее все расскажу. Какие правила и ограничения для работы студента во время обучения? Можно ли работать между семестрами? Да, конечно. Если вы найдете какой-нибудь internship или работу, конечно, вы можете этого сделать. А даже во время семестра, если у вас schedule не сильно напряженный, у вас не так много предметов, и вы, конечно же, можете работать part-time. У нас в Австрии студентам или у людей, у которых есть студенческая виза, то они могут работать только 20 часов, до 20 часов в неделю. Как будет называться специальность в дипломе после окончания программы Psychological Aspects of Counseling and Psychotherapy? Если вы заканчиваете Bachelor of Psychology, оно будет написано как Psychology, BA, как Bachelor of Arts. Если вы заканчиваете если вас интересует мастер, и вы заканчиваете мастер, то это Psychology with an emphasis in counseling. Может ли студент получить экстренную финансовую помощь, отсрочку по оплате обучения, какие процедуры? Тут я, к сожалению, не могу вам сказать. Это все идет через finance. Вы можете на нашем веб-сайте найти их email и спросить, или написать нам в admissions, и мы спросим, и можем к вам дать вам какой-то ответ. Все программы читаются на английском языке. Да, абсолютно все программы у нас только на английском. У нас нету никаких программ на немецком. Тут еще вопросы. Правильно я поняла, никаких вступительных экзаменов нет. Надо языковой сертификат и балловый аттестат. Надо ли писать мотивационный лист? Да, никаких вступительных экзаменов у нас нету. Языковой сертификат, да. Опять же, я повторюсь, это либо TOEFL, либо IELTS, либо Cambridge. Мы также принимаем Duolingo. Надо ли писать мотивационный лист? Да, это как motivational letter. Надо, если вы подаетесь на bachelor, то там мотивационный лист должен быть от 250 до 400 слов. Тема, любая тема, какая вас интересует. Если вы подаетесь на master, тогда там мотивационное письмо должно быть от 400 до 600 слов. И там есть специальные темы по специальным программам, которые вы хотите подаваться. Все есть на нашем веб-сайте, вы можете найти список тем и написать письмо. Can you write down your contact in the chat? Yes, of course. I will write you down a little bit later my email address, and you can always email me or the admissions. Где студенты проходят практику. У нас нет обязательной практики ни на одном факультете, но студенты могут сами выбрать проходить какую-нибудь практику. Это уже не от университета, это уже лично. Из чего я знаю, наши студенты проходили практику в UN, в OCCE, OCCE это ОБСЕ, также в Блумберге или в других компаниях в Австрии, в Raiffeisenbank, Webster Bank, но это не от университета, то есть это сами студенты находили эти internships. Программа обучения в Тбилиси какие же? К сожалению, я не знаю. Я работаю для Webster Vienna, но вы можете найти, у них есть веб-сайт, если вы будете в Google написать Webster Тбилиси, я уверена, что на их веб-сайте у них есть уже все написано, все их программы для Bachelor и для Master. Я напишу свой email. А также этот наш email адрес нашего admission office. Вы можете всегда написать там или мне лично в email, и мы с радостью ответим на любые ваши вопросы, если они еще будут. Есть еще один вопрос. Насколько легко найти работу с вашим дипломом после окончания университета? Довольно легко. Наш университет довольно известен в Австрии. Его, скажем так, если я могу так выразиться, ценят в Австрии. Поэтому наши студенты, некоторые, они работали в ОНФАУ, это OMV, в ОБСЕ, в UN, в Райфайзене, или некоторые уезжали за границей, допустим, в Лондоне находили работу, или в Германию, в разные компании. Поэтому я считаю, что достаточно легко найти работу, в зависимости уже, конечно, от что именно вас интересует. Пока будут еще вопросы, я вам еще раз покажу, что мы, our minimum admission requirements, это опять же ваш аттестат или transcripts, high school transcripts and diploma. Of course, the diploma, you don't have it right away. You'll have it when you graduate. The English proficiency exam, IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge, Duolingo, an original essay, a recommendation letter, and a copy of your passport. Also, a thing that I would like to mention, there are several deadlines for the applications. For the non-EU students for this fall 2023, the deadline has already passed. However, you can still apply if you're interested for spring 2024, meaning for January 2024. The deadline for that is July 31st. When I say the deadline, I mean that you should submit your application itself and to submit all of the documents required, so we can see and assess your application. У нас еще один вопрос. Когда начинается подача документов? Обучение в украинской школе до 16 июня. Плюс НО. Как подавать документы? Я надеюсь, вы видите, тут наверху есть Apply Now and Register. Вы можете нажать кнопку Register, и вы пойдете сразу на наш веб-сайт, на application, или если нет, то просто зайдите на наш веб-сайт webster.ac.at, и там можно податься онлайн, то есть вы должны выбрать, какую специальность вы хотите, когда вы хотите начать учиться, какие-то там базовые вопросы, дата рождения и так далее, место рождения, язык и так далее. И в конце, после того, как вы submit your application, вы должны просто отправить все ваши документы, которые я раньше перечислила. Can a foreign with your diploma work in Germany? Yes, of course, because we, as I said before, one of our diplomas that you get is the Austrian one, and the Austrian diploma is a European diploma. So yes, of course, I'm sure you can work in Germany with the Webster diploma. Что означает рекомендационное письмо? Рекомендационное письмо означает, что либо какой-нибудь из ваших учителей или канцлер вам может написать про вас, какой вы, как вы учились, или какая вы в этом случае, Юля, какая вы, как вы учились, какие-то ваши достижения, что ваш учитель думает о вас, ну, как ученик. Ну, в принципе, generally just anything that the professor can write about your grades, about your time while studying at school, your performance, your character, anything. It's one of the professors who has to write it, or your counselor. Аттестата еще нет. Да, я понимаю, что аттестата еще нет. Аттестат вы должны принести уже в начале обучения, либо оно отправлено школой, либо вы приносите его в наш офис в первый день учебы. Но, опять же, всю информацию, о каких документах нам еще нужно от вас, мы пишем в acceptance letters. Это письмо надо перевести на английский нотариально. Нет, письмо не должно нотариально быть на английском, но оно должно быть перевести, чтобы оно было на английском, да, но не нотариально. То есть, когда мы читаем, да, допустим, я разговариваю на русском языке, но нам нужна документация, чтобы вся была, конечно, на английском. Вопросов пока еще я не вижу никаких новых. Или нет. Вам спасибо. Я вам покажу. Это, опять же, я могу вам напомнить про наш Webster campuses. Наш главный, он находится в США, в Сент-Луисе, в штат Миссури. Также у нас есть несколько по Европе, 3, кроме нас, то есть у нас 4 в Лейдене, в Женеве, в Эттенс и в Вене, и также в Тбилиси самый новый и в Ташкенте. Конечно же, наши студенты могут перемещаться по кампусам, если им это хочется, им это интересно, или сделать только один семестр abroad. Но, опять же, хочу напомнить, что если вы хотите получить в конце австрийскую диплому, это значит, что вы должны учиться в Австрии, в кампусе Webster Vienna 3 года, full 3 years. Если есть какие-нибудь еще вопросы, на которые я могу ответить. Что касаемо общаг, потому что был вопрос про общаги, это несколько из общаг, которые находятся в Вене. У нас есть как collaboration с The Social Hub, FITS и Milestone. Цены, я бы сказала, от 500 до 800 евро в месяц, в зависимости. Но именно вот The Social Hub, The FITS и Milestone у нас как... Из-за того, что у нас есть с ними контракт, студенты, которые приняты в нашем университете, они могут получить скидку. А также тут презентации это нету, но у нас в Webster еще есть две очень как student life thing. Это SGA, Student Government Association, потому что мы ценим, чтобы наши студенты были... I will go back to English because it's easier to explain in English. So we really appreciate when our students are, of course, are represented also by students. And SGA, the Student Government Association, is the associations where students can be part of, and they can that we have several positions such as media counselor, psychology counselor, president, vice president, and these students, they are the ones who help the other students to at the beginning of their semester of their studies, or they help students when they have different questions or concerns regarding any of the bachelor or master programs or anything that concerns them. Есть еще один вопрос. Какая аренда однокомнатной квартиры в Вене? Как легко ее найти? Если вы ищете именно как квартиру, я думаю, что это около 600-700. Но обычно квартиры, как я знаю, они без мебели, без ничего, то есть вы должны все купить изначально, но если выбираете одну из общаг, из наших, в принципе, общаг в Вене, то они обычно все приходят, их даются сразу с мебелью, вы не должны оплачивать коммунальные услуги, то есть все включено. Все включено в стоимости квартиры. Вот. У нас не сильно большой кампус. Это вот фотография нашего кампуса. У нас не сильно большой кампус, но он очень вместительный. На данный момент у нас учатся около 400 до 500 студентов. Большинство из наших студентов, они из балканских стран, также из Украины, из России, из США, и также из Румынии, из других европейских стран. У нас очень интернациональный комьюнити, то есть у вас будут друзей со всего мира, и это будет вам, я считаю, очень понравится. Еще вопрос. Дает ли гранты университет? Наверное, вы имеете в виду как гранты, то есть как scholarships. У нас есть несколько scholarships, но, опять же, я повторюсь, ни один из этих гранты или scholarships they're not covering the full tuition. The maximum scholarship that a student can get is 12,000 euros per year. In order to do so, to receive any of the scholarship or grants, the student has to prove that they need the scholarship, yes, and to have, of course, good grades in school, to have a GPA. By the way, the GPA, the minimum GPA that we accept is 2.5. It's based on the American scale. So when you apply to our university and you send your transcripts to us, we convert your, in this case, Ukrainian grades to our American system. And we have then the GPA for the American system. If you have any other questions, please feel free to answer. I'm sorry if sometimes I go back to English. It's just I'm from Moldova. My Russian is good, but it's not the best. And sometimes it's easier for me to explain in English. I hope that's fine with all of you. Кто-то спрашивал про подачу. В принципе, вот подача, она, во-первых, вы должны создать свой аккаунт. Это можно найти. Это либо наверху вот на Apply Now нажать на Register, или зайти через наш веб-сайт and at Apply Now. Вы там создаете свой аккаунт, вы submit your application, и потом вы можете отправить нам все ваши документы. И в момент, когда у нас будут все ваши документы, мы начнем изучать их, и we'll come with a decision in about 2 weeks. Одно из из ивентов, которые наш университет делает каждый год, это, если вы знаете, Вена — это также город балов. Очень многие балы зимой происходят, они в Вене. И один из них называется Student Ball. Он где-то в январе, если я не ошибаюсь. И наши студенты могут туда пойти и and live the full experience of an Austrian ball. Если есть какие-то еще вопросы, я буду очень рада ответить. If you have, guys, any other questions, please feel free to text them in the chat, or you can always email them to the admissions email address, or to my email address that I think I did wrote it in the chat, so you can find it there and answer it. By the way, this is our mascot. Is a Gorlock, and as we are at American University, this is our mascot. I think it's part dog, part bull, and part something else. I forgot, unfortunately.
All right, so Renika, thank you for presentation and all of your answers.
I guess there are no other questions as far as I see, so that's probably.
Let me check. Yeah, you answered them all. One question. It's about can you apply to the second or third year if I learn in Ukraine by English start program and ending second year?
Can you put it on the screen because I don't see it
Yeah,
here?
yeah, 1 second.
That would be great, thank you. Окей, I see. Возможно ли поступление на второй или третий курс, если я учусь в Украине на международной программе, заканчиваю второй курс? Да, конечно, можно подаваться как transfer student. Это значит, что вы подаетесь как трансфер, и вы нам отправляете свой транскрипт из английской программы в Украине. Если вся программа на английском языке, это значит, что вам не понадобится сдать никакой английский экзамен. Также это касаемо и если вы заканчиваете IB, International Baccalaureate School, или вы заканчиваете какой-нибудь International School, вы не должны сдать ни TOEFL, ни IELTS, ничего, просто показать свой транскрипт.
And yes, I think it was the last question.
Yes,
так, дякую всім, хто був присутній з нами і залишається до цього моменту. Дякуємо за увагу. Дякуємо Вероніці за ґрунтовну презентацію.